Welcome back to the Olga S Show. I'm your host, Olga. How you doing? What's going on? How are you? How's your day? Oh man, boy, I got a lot to go through. Not that I have to, right? But what caught my eye, and you know me, I'm going to share my perspective. Unleashing the power of perspective, one reaction at a time. That's right. Make sure to leave me a comment. I'm going to be talking about the FCC and all the complaints that people put over, the Grammys performance, Rihanna's Super Bowl performance. I'm like, finally, like I was saying, you got to say something. So that was cool. I also, we're going to talk about a train crash in Greece. Oh, I'm like, what's up with all these trains? Talking about what's trending on Twitter. Some of the stuff that's trending on Twitter. I'm going to talk about how, I'm sure you already know, how Hollywood has been infiltrated for a long time from, you could say, the deep state. But yeah, I'm gonna share some video about some awful things that happened to certain people. Like, you probably already saw this running around, or on the internet, of this guy in the middle of the day, point blank shoots a homeless person. Jesus. And I don't like to share negative energy, especially negative news. But once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it, and I'm like, okay, let me share. I want to get people's thoughts on this. We're talking about, I know it was already a while now, but I was looking up like the latest. Did they find out anything new because of that billionaire who committed suicide recently, and the Clintons were at his his funeral? I'm going to talk about Sean Penn on CNN and how you got to be kidding me, man, that these people are to be taken serious, or if anything, it's time to talk about how come they don't get canceled? Like, who are you? Anyway, a little update on Scott Adams, but I'm not sure how far deep we're going to delve into that. But this is going to be quite a live stream. A few things. Obviously, Larry, whatever her name is, Lori Lightfoot, she lost. And I'm not, you know me, I don't take sides. But it's like, well, what do you know? Maybe there is democracy after all, and that, anyway, we'll get into that. We'll get into Jack Dorsey and his new app, his new thing. It's almost like whether it's a duplicate of Twitter. We're going to talk about Ukraine, and I think things that, the mainstream corporate media isn't really talking about. I mean, this is some sick shit. And Zelensky, talk about Greta Thunberg. Talk about how dare you? How dare Zelensky? Oh, man. I am lit thinking about it. But, I don't get lit just to get lit. It's, how is this constructive? Is what I think. Or we can take this. Again, just like the people that are, or the people that I have. I'm actually quite shocked that there was only, according to this article, like 100 people or so, a little over 100, that talked about, hold on. I need a new headset. Ever since the cat chewed on this, I can't tell how loud I am. I'm not trying to be annoying here. But anyway, so yeah, I got a ton to go down. Couple rabbit holes. And I was going to put a poll up for you guys to vote what reaction video I was going to do today. But I didn't get to it. So, definitely post it in the live chat. But if I miss it, the best way for me not to miss it is to super chat it, rumble ran it. I'm on Twitch right now as well. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Rumble. I'm looking at everything at the same time. And yeah, well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your love and support. Smash that like button if you're happy to see me. You know, I'm finally back. But if you missed my coffee with Olga yesterday morning, let me tell you this afternoon on my neck of the woods, right? North America, Eastern Standard Time. There's some new rules because YouTube basically wants me to be fake, to say the least. So I'm not going to do my entire stream here on YouTube, maybe 20 minutes or so, and then move over to Rumble. The link is in the description below, or you can just Rumble, Olga S. Pérez, and we'll continue over there without a skip. And yeah, so we'll go through all the news, commentary, your chats. You know your comments are my fuel. Keep them coming. I do read them and I will respond. Share this content. Sharing is caring. And become a member on Locals. Be a supporter. Support my work. That's what's going to continue this. That's the only way. It's clearly not YouTube. But, yeah. So we'll get the party started, but I can't be myself 100%. So if you really want to have a good time and the real, like you're sitting right across from me, it's all going to happen on Rumble. So I thank you in advance for being here with me. And make sure to subscribe if it's your first time here. Awesome to have you. And if you've been here before, welcome back, my love. Let's see who's already with me. But you know what? Before I even go there, because lately, once I start talking, then I forget. Let's do an intro, especially for those who don't know who is and what is the Olga S. Pérez Show. Let's give them a heads up. And kind of like, hey, don't be confused. Here's what you got. Hi, I'm Olga S. Pérez, coming at you live, unleashing the power of perspective, one reaction at a time. I've been a life strategist for over 20 years, and I'm here to share my insights on trending topics, current news, and music videos that we all want to talk about with love and humor. Hey! Welcome. Who's with me? Oh, Bass Anderson. What's up, beautiful? How you doing? I like that. I like the emojis. Again, if you got nothing to say, I know you might be watching or listening. Drop an emoji. It means more than 1,000 words. Don't be shy. And yeah, if you want to make sure that I share anything you want to say or you want me to answer a question, super chat it, Rumble rant it. I won't miss it because the colors will pop up. I also put a link also in the live chat for so you can tip your message as well. That'll be like an automatic where I don't have to go in and like share it. It'll hopefully let me know if it doesn't happen, but it should pop up on the screen right away. So that, I think, could be a lot of fun. And it supports my channel, supports my work. Hey, Gregory Paul, how you doing? Hey, Ghost Rider. Oh, you know what? No, I don't think I have. Have I? I don't think I have done Ghost Rider FTC by Sansom. Check my reaction list just in case I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I remember all the reactions that I do. But yeah, Morton. Was it Veld from Norway? Good evening in Norwegian. Shoot, man, I wish I could hear you. So I could pronounce it right. Steinway 10, moving over to Rumble because YouTube is an a-hole. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen and ladies. AC Nelson, I was just thinking about you. I'm like, I haven't seen him for a hot minute. Welcome back. Great to see you here. Who else is here? Linda Dollar, so Gregory Paul. We got Linda. Hi, Clara. MM. Hello. Olga. I wonder if that's how you would say it. Or it'd be more like Olga. Because you got all the caps, the O's and caps. I love it. Thank you. Great to see you. Yeah, become a member of this channel. The links are right there, like right above, below the video. I think maybe in the iCard. Well, no, maybe that's just for subscribe. Actually, no, because I'm doing a live stream. That shit doesn't usually happen until afterwards. They just don't let you do it before the live stream. Hey, Carrie Lewis. Late and I don't have a note. Am I in trouble? No. How cute is that? Like, I need a hall pass. Oh my God. Like I said, there were some things that I was like, I don't want to share, but it's like once I saw it, I'm like, I got a lot to say about it. Hopefully, it'll help us become a better world. I'm not sharing it just to like, oh, let's share some shit. No. What's that gonna do for us, right? Atlantic View, how you doing? Great to see you, the Rational Texan. Thumbs up back, baby. Great to see you. How you doing? How's your day? What's up? Also, you guys, feel free to let me know in the live chat, put a link or whatever if there's something you want me to talk about or share or take a look at. But yeah, so I know Dax just came out with a song. Tanya had sent it to me on Locals, and I think she also posted it on Rumble yesterday. And, I was just thinking, in the past, when I do a reaction right when the video launches, it almost gets no views. And I know you guys have said it like, oh, there's probably too much competition. That makes sense. But then, I'm shadow banned. So that also doesn't help. Of course, follow me. Look at my schedule. It's in the description below. Click the notification bell so we don't miss each other. Because the whole point is us being live as much as we can be. I know you have a life. Like, maybe you're not going to, not maybe, but obviously makes sense that you wouldn't be able to make all the lives. But that's the highlight. Though. Although a lot of people signed up and subscribed to my channel because of my reaction videos. And that's cool too. But I think, why not be together live? Like, that's exactly what I was looking for, right? To connect with like-minded people, even if we don't think alike, but we feel alike, which is we're good people, we're helpful people, we're loving people. We don't put people in boxes, right? Even when you're like, nah, I'm not in that group. I'm not for that shit. But you know what I mean? How else we're going to get people to unite if we don't do that? So yeah, I don't. And I like to always start with something funny or maybe even a break, but I really didn't find anything that was really like funny. Yeah, I don't know what to start this, but yeah, I'm like, what story do I start with? There was this one RT video that was on Rumble of a former mercenary in Ukraine. I think it's very eye-opening. But I think for most of my viewers, you guys already know. But I'm hoping that other people will see this. Like, guys, make sure you know who you're supporting and how it actually affects you. Affects us. There is no such thing as separation, man. We all have to live together here. Okay? I don't know. I gotta be honest, though. One of the things, obviously, the whole Zelensky, your children, if you don't help us, give us more money. Our children. Ooh. I don't know. I'm looking around. I'm like, which one do I start with? Okay. How about the billionaire? We'll start with that. It seems like that one, it's days ago, but the funeral was just, I think, yesterday. And like, why would this guy commit suicide, right? And it kind of resonates with the whole 2008 and the market crash when a lot of people lost a lot of money and took themselves out. So I'm like, so this story got my attention when it came out. It was like 4 days ago. And then it says, new details emerge in shocking suicide of billionaire Thomas H. Lee. New details emerge Friday in the shocking suicide of billionaire financier Thomas H. Lee, including how The one-time, in quote, envy of Wall Street was found in his office bathroom with a single gunshot wound to his head and his Smith & Wesson revolver next to him. Police sources told the Post. The 78-year-old philanthropist and Clinton pal, which again, if you look it up today, the Clintons were just there, including the daughter, for his funeral, was discovered by a female assistant on the floor of the bathroom in his family office at the Fifth Avenue headquarters of his eponymous financial firm shortly after 11 a.m. Thursday. So this is last week, source says. The assistant went to look for her boss, a married dad of 5 who pioneered the leveraged buyout industry because he hadn't been heard from, sources said. First responders found Lee, also a grandfather of 2, lying on his side with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to his head, sources said. Life-saving efforts at the scene were unsuccessful, and Lee was pronounced dead at 11:26 a.m., sources said. The revolver found at his side was registered and licensed to Lee in New York City, sources said. The pistol's license was in the office at the time, they said. The city medical examiner office ruled Lee's death a suicide Friday, listing the cause as a gunshot wound of the head. Lee, a Harvard grad and also an avid art collector who was on the boards of Lincoln Center, NYU, Langone, Warner Music, was worth an estimated $2 billion when he died, according to Forbes. By the time of his passing, Lee's one-time career had become a mere footnote in the leveraged buyout industry he helped create, records show. The well-connected financier, my point is, and you can read the whole article or read other articles, why did he do it? Right? I guess it's too soon, but they're burying the guy and we don't know. It's suicide. Why would he commit suicide? I still want to know why he committed suicide. Has anybody thought that? Does anybody know? Let me know in the comments. So, it's just bizarre as shit. Who's this? Somebody says, a resident of Lee Sutton's Place apartment building in Manhattan who served with the Wall Streeter on the board there told the Post on Friday that he was shocked by the investor's death. Yeah, no shit. Exactly. Where are the signs he was battling depression or something, right? Even if that's a lie. I was in contact with him Wednesday. There was no indication of strife, and I knew him for 20 to 23 years, said the neighbor who declined to give his name. I'm as shocked as anybody. He was an extraordinary person, successful, has a lovely family, and they're all pretty damn good kids growing up. And they're well educated. You know, if you picked somebody to commit suicide, I would have never picked him. You get what I mean? He was very positive, very friendly, very nice guy. I mean, he was 78. Okay. So I want to know why were these new details emerging? What's the new details? One comment, a source in the private equity with ties to Lee's business said it's interesting that he killed himself at his firm. It looks like a big fuck you to his partners, the source claimed. At the time of his death, Lee Equity Partners had spent a year raising a new fund. In December, the state of Alaska's pension committed $25 million after investing $55 million in a prior 2019 fund. Hold on a second. I don't know if it's the cat. Give me a second. Something just fell down. Hello? Guys, I'm worried. The cat never does anything. Give me a second. I swear to God. This is freaky. And I just... Hold on. I'm so sorry, but that was so freaky. it looks like the vacuum cleaner or something fell. What? Why? How? Okay. Okay. All right. I don't believe in coincidences. So to me, I'm talking about this guy. I'm going to I'm going to end this story right now. Telling you there's something really, really freaky, and my instinct is nefarious. And what I just felt and heard in my head was needs to be looked into or talked about. Okay. All right. There's a reason why I started this conversation. But let me bang out this crazy shit here. Man casually shoots homeless man. Now, I saw this. I don't know if it was on Twitter. It wasn't through this article. I had to look this up today because I saw this yesterday. Like this video. And I don't know if it was on Twitter. Man casually shoots homeless man in the street. Like I said, I saw the video and I'm like, okay, this morning I was looking for like what they do about it, what happened afterwards. All I saw was this guy's like, oh my God. And he shared this post. And apparently it was taken down because of the graphic, you know. So now I'm also concerned whether I should play it for you guys. Have you guys already seen it? Do you really want to watch it? And then I'm like, if that's is YouTube gonna also be like, she's got graphic stuff because it was taken down on Twitter, but so many other people had downloaded it or reshared it that it's still circulating. Let me know in the chat if you actually want me to play it, if you guys seen it. But yeah, a 23-year-old man has been arrested in connection with a horrific, to say the least, shooting incident. A shocking video shows the moment a man held up a gun and shot a homeless man at point-blank range in a St. Louis street in broad daylight. Horrified onlookers stood by while the gun-wielding man fled the scene. And so this article, yesterday when I just saw the video, it was just the video. And you're like, what the? It's just sick shit. Because again, like, is this mental illness? It's just that people just don't give a shit. Again, what I've been saying lately, this behavioral sink. That's a study that's been shown. Okay. The shooting happened in Missouri Street on Monday. Deshaun Thomas, 23, has been arrested in connecting with the shooting, but is yet to be charged. You have the video. He's not charged. What's going on, guys? In the video, the alleged shooter can be seen standing a few feet behind the homeless man who's sitting on the path while he struggles to load his gun. Like, for real. The man on the ground appears to see Thomas and raises his hand, but made no attempt to run away. And I'm not liking how they wrote this. Seemingly accepting his fate. We don't know the state of mind that the homeless guy was in. Like, maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't care. Maybe he's like, you know what? Take me out of my misery. You get me? Horrible. Like, this is just sickening. Now, granted, this isn't showing like casualties of war or just seeing war point blank, that even when we see it on videos, it's not the same as being right there. After he loaded the gun and shot the homeless man, a person nearby can be heard saying, oh my God, he just fucking killed him. The victim's name has not been revealed, but it is believed that he had, again, you could see in the video, you could see in this picture. How come they're not describing him 100%? Not sharing his picture. So here's more details than just seeing the video that I found today. So the victim's name has not been revealed, but it is believed that he had just minutes before fended off the gun-carrying man at a nearby. So they had been fended off the gun-carrying man at a nearby Shell petrol station. The alleged shooter then chased him down the street before shooting him in the head, police said. My heart breaks, man. Like, this shit hurts me so bad. Major Ryan Cousins of the St. Louis Metropolitan Police said the incident, which happened around 10 a.m., is particularly unnerving, end quote. He told St. Louis Dispatch, end quote, any homicide is unnerving, but for this one to happen here at this time, very much so. After the shooting, Thomas is believed to have fled the scene, but police located him in a local library and took him into custody. The video is posted on Twitter. This is what I was telling you. The video is posted on Twitter by a witness who saw the shooting unfold, but it was quickly taken down because of its graphic nature. It has, however, since been uploaded again. And there's the video, guys. And I'm just like, I don't know. Do we really need to see it? Do you really want me to play it? But since we're talking about this kind of shit, actually, I'm looking at this other. I'll queue stuff up. And then I guess as soon as I try to click on the tab, it kind of refreshes itself and I lose what I was saving. I'm like, I got to learn how to literally make sure I save the actual post that I want to share instead of the whole feed that I'll just scroll up. But there was this other disturbing video of a girl from, a baby mama from a football player, I believe. And the reason why I was going to share it, because obviously, just like this other last video, it's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. And I thought it was so bizarre the way the woman reacted. Now, apparently the guy went to jail for he's got a jail sentence of a year and a half or something like that. Give me a second. Because now that I thought about it and I mentioned it, I got to get it off my chest. I got to get it out there. Oh, here we go. I found it. What the fuck? Like I said, I don't like to share bad things, but it's because of the way she reacted that I'm going, this is where my passion lies. So, and what I mean by that is by helping people. So if you guys can see, maybe the $250 million the NFL donated to BLM could have went to fighting domestic abuse. Okay, this is just what popped up. That's not the one I had originally queued, but it's still nonetheless the video. But in the one that I queued up, it mentioned that he went to jail over this. But just her reaction. First of all, this is from a different angle. See, this is a different video. I don't know if I can share this again. I swear to God, I can't. You know what? I don't think I can do this. I just can't. It literally makes me sick to my stomach. So Jack Dorsey was trending. Like I said, first of all, that video that I did just find of the woman being thrown, it was a different angle than the other video. And it was specifically her reaction, and you can hear the audio. That I'm like, why is she acting like... And I know it's like self-perseverance, right? Where she's probably going, hey, I don't want to get beaten to a pulp, right? But I'm like, there's a disconnect here. I mean, okay, so you don't want it to escalate, so you're not going to self-defend yourself. You're clearly scared of the guy. I felt like that video showed that he's done this before, which typical in abuse, it didn't look like the first time. But again, her disconnect of, oh, dude, it just hurts me so bad that the way her brain was wired, in my opinion, was just like, all right, I'm not trying to escalate this. But she's not telling the guy to go. See, that's what I mean. I wanted to go and analyze why she reacted the way she reacted. Kind of like when women are being sexually assaulted and they're, some of them fight back, but some, most of the times, freeze. Anyway, you know what? I shouldn't even mention it because it just, obviously I'm still discombobulated. But what's up with Jack Dorsey? Now, with this new app that's basically another Twitter called Blue Sky. The new social media platform Blue Sky is now available on iOS through invite only. This is weird to me. You guys don't see what I'm talking about? Do you feel me? Sometimes you can't say what you're feeling. The project is backed by Jack Dorsey, the co-founder of Twitter. Duh. Anyway, and seemingly has a similar interface to Twitter. Will you join the social media platform that when it's available? And then this one's right underneath it because, again, it's the whole thread of, Jack Dorsey trending on Twitter. And this guy, Jack Dorsey's talking about why he supports basic income, right? UBI. Hold on. Let's hear this, dude.
So every single field is going to be touched by automation. And UBI, to me, represented a floor that people could stand on, and really have the knowledge and peace.
Right, that floor that you had to stand on, Jack? Did you have something to stand on? Because you're the expert on that UBI works.
Of mind, ultimately, that they could survive and eat and feed their children.
Also, if you're a drug addict and you have money coming in, okay, maybe you don't have to steal the money, commit a crime to get the money to get your fix. Guys, I'm not feeling good about this. This is not political to me. This is nefarious to me.
Children, while they are learning how to transition into this new world. It doesn't mean that they don't work. It means that they have.
So the parents don't have to be parents and supportive, or teach their children how to be prepared for the world. Just think about all the twists and turns on this.
Of a floor with which to build and to get to a skill stack that would be more relevant in this future.
More relevant in this future. I swear, everyone's in fucking La La Land. Okay. Moving forward. Well, actually, let me see. Yeah. Ugh. Again, I don't follow sports, football, whatever. And so this dude that got caught on camera throwing this girl across, literally like a couple feet from the baby, who apparently now went to jail. I'm actually still scrolling. You can see, hopefully you can see that I'm scrolling because I'm like, where's the video from the one angle? Because I don't like to start a subject and not finish it. But you know what? Maybe we don't need to share it and you guys can still talk about it. Meanwhile, this celebritard, which, how can we even call these people celebrities? Look at this. Just sometimes you don't have to even listen to what they say. Just listen to their voice. Watch their facial expression. Like that to me says so much more. Watch this. Sean Penn on CNN about Zelensky.
Activist Sean
or
Penn
Ukraine
has been committed to raising awareness about the country's needs in its battle against Russia. He recently returned from a new trip to the war zone and is issuing an urgent
Look at this
new
guy.
warning.
He's like talking about him like this expert or this, journalist, this war veteran or blah, blah, blah. Like,
President Biden about sending F-16s to the country. Sean, thanks so much for joining us. You've said this, and I'm quoting you now. Let me read the quote. The Ukrainians are going to fight till the last drop of blood, and that drop of blood will be on our hands if we don't faithfully equip them. How badly do you believe Ukraine really needs these fighter jets?
Well, the first thing I'd like to say is, having just returned from Ukraine about 10 days ago or so, is that the impact of President Biden's trip was extraordinary. I mean, that's extremely encouraging. I think that one of the things that's concerned me, and I think
listen to his voice.
There's no question, but that
he's an actor and he's talking like that.
They need more ammunition.
They need more ammunition. They need more.
Long-range precision weapons. And yes,
What's wrong with this dude? Can you not see? There's something wrong with this guy.
fighter jets. This and the issue really
He's an expert. He's been in the military. What is he? Unelected. Here's CNN. Here's our expert, Sean Penn.
is that
Who do you guys remember back in the 80s? Don't quote me because, you know, this channel, this show right now is for entertainment purposes only. And everything I say is just my opinion. Just an opinion. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to shut up. You see? Now I'm starting to get into some water. Well, let me show you what's coming next is Washington, D.C.'s role behind the scenes in Hollywood goes deeper than you think. Okay, here's the mercenary, which I'm going to show you what he just had to say, what he went through, what he saw. We're going to look at that. I'm not going to get into it over on the boob tube because I already know anything I say. In fact, let me see if I can show you that it's literally in my YouTube that it says that I cannot speak about Ukraine in any way that's not for the war. Now, that's not even considering freedom of speech. That's like, forget about that part. Regardless. Why would that pop up in my shit? Why do I have to read that? So I'm looking for it right now. Of course, now that I'm looking for it, now it's not here or I'm not seeing it. I don't know, like what have I clicked on? But let me see. Is it when I'm looking on my content? Oh, I'm like, let me see. I'm gonna edit this one video to see. Guys, I swear, I didn't cue it, but it literally says. I don't know where I clicked it, but I see it every day. Every time I go to do an edit, upload, whatever I'm doing, it pops up. And it's like right on the top, and it says that I'm supposed to, that's against the community guidelines. So therefore, I can't get into it over here on the boob tube. Look at this. Even if I'm quoting articles that you guys are seeing yourself, I know where this is going. So I'm going to shut up, and this is going to go, well, on the boob tube. But did you guys hear? And so I'm going to get into it as soon as I get off of YouTube, which is going to be any second now. And I'm going to get into it in Rumble. We're going to get into it. I don't know. Let's see the FCC. Well, we get back to that. How about the FCC receives more than 100 complaints about Rihanna's Super Bowl performance, calling it rude and obscene. Okay, now, finally people are saying no. No, you can't just shove this down my throat. But I would have expected a lot more. According to the complaints released on the FCC website, a small portion of Super Bowl viewers, 113.1 million on average, but 118.7 million for halftime, compared Rihanna's performance to pornography. I mean, we've seen worse, but yeah, okay. So that's cool, right? That no. We are in charge. We are the consumer. We need to push back. Sam Smith, and I'm not all conservative and all about indecency. It's just what they're doing is so bad. It's not art. It's not, I'm free, let me express myself. It's, I believe in some nasty, the more crude, the more evil, the more let's all be fucking demons, everything's great. Whether you believe in God or not, or demons or not, this is not helping people. It does not make you better. It does not make you happier. So, and then for all of it to be happening, like days in between, like they're on a mission. Yeah, because as long as silence is compliance. So, yeah, and then the trains colliding in Greece. I know, I'm jumping around.
To locals, rescue collided with a car train track.
I want to know why.
Flames. NTD's Cos Jimenez has the story.
The collision occurred on Tuesday just before midnight. An intercity passenger train traveling from Athens to the northern city of Thessaloniki collided with a cargo train outside the city of Larissa in central
Dude, I have a friend who's from Thessaloniki. This is hitting home.
Greece. Rescue crews frantically searched for survivors amidst the smoking wreckage. Local officials reported that a powerful collision derailed the four front train cars. The first two caught fire and were completely destroyed. According to local media, around 350 people were traveling on the passenger train. About 40 were taken to hospital, more than 24 with serious injuries. Around 250 of the rescued passengers were taken by bus to Thessaloniki. Survivors said several passengers were thrown through the windows of the train cars due to the impact.
We heard a big bang. It was 10 nightmarish seconds. We were turning over in the wagon until we fell on our sides, until the commotion stopped. Then there was panic, cables everywhere, fire. The fire was immediate. As we were turning over, we were being burned. Fire was left and right.
Others attempted to free themselves after the passenger train buckled, slamming into a field next to the tracks.
There was panic for 10, 15 seconds. It was chaos. Tumbling over, fires, cables hanging, broken windows, people screaming, people trapped. It was 2 meters high from where we jumped to leave. And beneath there was broken iron debris. But what could we do? We came down. A fire had erupted next to us. This man here, he saw a hole, so we managed to get out from where we were.
It's currently unclear what caused the accident. 2 rail officials were taken in for questioning, but have not been detained. The passenger train is operated by an Italian rail transport group that is the main provider for passenger and freight trains in Greece. It runs almost 350 passenger and commercial routes a day. Cos Jimenez, NTD News.
Yeah, well, my prayers go out to them for sure. But yeah, like this dude. So we're gonna get into this over on Rumble. Because again, this guy got some real good point. If you haven't seen this video, watch it with me. And then this dude, right? The Zelensky. Again, I am just neutral. And this is for entertainment purposes only. But I gotta say, here's my boy. Robert Phoenix couldn't have put it better. So I'll be playing that video and reading his little... He goes, I have a great idea. How about all the migrants that are being sent to UK, Sweden, Germany, Italy, etc., send them to Ukraine where they can fight for the glory of their new homeland. Whoa! Is that not like brilliant and like mic drop? Like, seriously? But see, we're going to get into it over on Rumble. Before I head out, let me check out your comments. And so I will be back. First, I'm going to Rumble. And we're going to really go down all these videos that I have and clips and articles. Let's get into it. Let's break some truth. Let's crack this bullshit. And I'll be back on YouTube to do a reaction video. Yet I haven't picked a reaction video for today because, like I said, when Tanya Gray had recommended the new Dax song, Something Aliens, I just feel like it's too soon because, I think he just launched it yesterday. And I don't want to waste my time or anybody's time. Maybe I should let it settle. Maybe, I don't know. You guys let me know in the chat and I'll make a decision. If not, I'll do another one that was recommended from Upchurch. Or I'll flip a coin. That will take it off everybody's chest. It's like, okay, it's out of my hands. Who's with me? Who have I missed? Anthony Brown. Hey. Great to see you. Who else have I missed? If I missed you, you know. If you want me to read your chat or share it, make sure to super chat it. Tip it. Tanya, let's rumble, baby. I like that. Yep. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Careful, Olga. Real Talk Rumble. Video reactions YouTube. That's yes. By the way, guys, I didn't make that very clear. I meant to do that. That was supposed to be the opening, and then I'm going to just keep saying it. I can't be fully real here. I'm going to do most of my reaction videos live, still on YouTube, but real conversation, that's got to happen on Rumble. Okay, I'm going to flip a coin. So we'll let the gods or God or the universe make a decision. I like that. I like the way you think, girl. Like the way you think. Oh, yeah, well, he did play I Am Sam. Yes, AC Nelson. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm only showing up to be like, you're not going to pretend I don't exist. So I want to keep telling everybody, hey, I'm here to show you that we stick together. We can't keep looking at them and blaming them, the oligarchs and whatnot, Silicon Valley, for what we have or don't have, or what we're happy about or not happy about, because they need us more than we need them. So I'm going to show up here just to make sure that everybody finds me. But yes, I'm going to Rumble right now. I'll be back later. Soon, like around 2. And to do a flip of the coin reaction live, real raw of the day. All right, guys. I'll see you over at Rumble. The link is in the description below. You can just Rumble me, Olga S. Pérez. You'll find me. And we're not skipping a beat. I'll see you over there. Much love.